was a young man who loved to ride his motorcycle until one day when a car ran a red light and killed him. His mother called me in hopes of contacting her only child, who was taken much too soon.
My name is Mandy. I'm trying to contact my son Blake, and he's been gone about 8 months. My son was riding his motorcycle and he was hit by a car which ran a red light. The impact of losing him is indescribable, and it's a loss that I will probably live with the rest of my life. I really need to know if there is another dimension out there, that my son's spirit does live on.
All I know is this lady Mandy lost her son, and hopefully Spirit can come through and give some help and some resolution. Hi there.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank
Good,
you.
good,
Come
good.
in.
I've never met you before, right?
Right.
Okay. There are a number of people around you starting to come in. Do you know the name of David for any reason?
Yes.
Who's that?
It's my partner in life.
Okay. Do you have 2 children?
No,
You don't. You're just one child.
I did.
Hold on. I understand that. There were 2 marriages you had, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I had 2 marriages.
Okay. One of the marriages, was there a miscarriage?
Yes.
Thank you. That's the child I'm talking about, because there's another spirit over there who was a girl, okay?
Okay.
Who passed over in the means of a miscarriage. I'm also being shown your son, who's passed over, is coming in right behind you. And I will tell you that he talks about his hair, and he says he's wearing his hair any way he wants to wear it now, and he can do anything he wants to his hair.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
His hair was perfect, and we always comment. He would wake up and he would just go out because it never moved. It was always perfect, so we always commented.
It's like this big joke about the hair.
Yeah, it is. Oh my God.
He's talking to me about going to Europe, or having a trip to Europe, planning to go to Europe. And he's saying you're going to go to Europe. Was there a trip planned to Europe?
Yes, there was. That was canceled.
After he passed? Okay. Because he feels responsible for that.
Oh.
And he's saying to tell you he's sorry he left the way he left, okay? Because, I don't know, but I feel a sense of quickness with this also, with his passing. So I feel a sense of he didn't know what hit him, okay? I gotta tell you that. He's telling me something to do with a car, and there was an accident with a car, okay? Do you understand that?
Yes, that is correct.
What hit him? Was it an SUV that hit him? Or
That's correct, yes.
And I see him flying off.
Right.
Okay.
That's exactly.
I see where he landed also. There's a pole of some sort. Is there a tree or there's a pole? A light pole?
Would be
tree.
like a light pole.
Okay, because
yeah.
I see it right near his body.
Okay.
He was telling me he was taken to a hospital, and I'll tell you this also. I know there are 2 hospitals that they wanted to bring him to. Okay? I don't know if one was full and they had to go to another hospital.
How did you know that?
Because that's what he
Oh
just
my
told me.
God.
That's what he just told me.
That is absolutely true.
What? Baking something? He's talking about baking, Mom. He has plenty of time to bake.
He liked to bake cakes.
Okay.
Yep.
Especially designed. It sounds really weird, but there's like a special design that he has for cakes or...
He did one specifically. We even took pictures after.
Okay. He said, my mom hasn't removed anything of mine. That mom has kept things in my room the exact same way that they were when I was living here.
Yes.
Understand that? Do you also have a 3-ring binder of his? Like a schoolroom binder?
I do.
He's talking about writing him letters. Because my mother writes me letters all the time.
Yes, I do.
Okay? And he receives those. And I will tell you that he showed me his binder even. And I'm using this binder to write these letters.
Yes.
Because he's very moved by that. And he said, Mom, I'm still with you when you write these letters. I get them all. I get them all. So I wanted to tell you that.
Great.
Okay.
Great.
Here you go, sweetie.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you
You're very
coming.
welcome.
Yeah. That was amazing.
One of the marriages, was there a miscarriage?
Years ago, I had a miscarriage.
Do you know the name of David for any reason?
He is my partner in life, and we have been together for 15 years.
Was there a trip planned to Europe?
We had actually planned a trip to Italy. However, we had to postpone those plans. Very few people would know that there were 2 hospitals in question. The first one they could not take him to because it was full. That was a shocker when he said that.
He told me about baking, Mom. He has plenty of time to bake.
Not every 20-year-old bakes, but Blake did. He picked that up and he loved to bake cakes.
You didn't remove anything of his yet, he said.
Since the accident, we have not moved hardly anything out of Blake's room.
And I'm using this binder to write these letters.
That's not something anyone would think would have significance. However, for him to pick that up, Blake then must have been aware of it. I was hoping to be able to just have some glimmer of information about where Blake is now. And today gave me that glimmer.